In this video, we're going to learn about the Floriani thread matching technology and how to use the Floriani color palette. And so what we're talking about are at the bottom of our workspace, and you can see that there is a color palette along the bottom, and there are arrows that I can use to scroll through all of the colors that are in this palette. To the left of that, it shows me the color that is currently selected, and to the left of that is the ability to search for a color. So if I click on the thread color search, a window will open up, and I could type in number 900, which I know is black, and when I say find, it'll find me the black. But if I come here and I type in, 702, I know that's a red, and if I say find, it will find me the 702 red. It'll also show me all the rest of the reds in the palette, but put a little box around the one that I specifically asked for. So down at the bottom, I have all of the colors listed in the Floriani polyester, but I could choose any thread brand that I want to for my color palette. Whatever thread brand you choose in this list will become the thread palette at the bottom of your screen. And so it's not wrong to change the thread brand if you use different threads, but I typically leave mine set to Floriani polyester because that's the thread that I embroider with. So now let's open an embroidery design so we can do some thread matching. I'll just click on my design finder and double click to open up an embroidery design. And so now that we have the bunny on our screen, notice that his colors are automatically listed in Floriani, and it probably seems like every time you open a design they're always listed in Floriani, and that is of course because we have the software set to automatically thread match to the Floriani color palette. But that is something you can take control of, and so look in your program preferences on the tab that says formats. There's an option for color matching. You can turn it off if you don't want it to happen, and then your designs will open in the colors that they were originally saved in. You can have it automatically match to any of the brands that are included in the Floriani software, and so if you would like your designs automatically open in Quilter Select or any other thread brand, you can just select them in this list. But whatever it is set for here, when you open a design, if this is checked off, they get automatically thread matched. And so that is why the bunny rabbit is automatically listed in the Floriani polyester color chart. And notice down at the bottom of our screen now we have two color rows. The bottom one are the colors in our palette, and the second row are the colors of the design. And so you can easily select the color from your design, and then it will automatically find the closest match in your palette, and it'll also allow you to choose a different color and change that color in your design. If you want to change or do what's known as thread match to another thread brand, that's a one-click button. It's right here. So just to the left of the colors in your design is the button to match your palette. So this will not change this thread palette at the bottom. That's this button over here. So now we're simply talking about the button on the second row that says match palette. And when we click on that, we again get the choice to choose a thread brand. And so now I can choose, for example, Quilter Select, Paracotton Poly, and the bunny will be automatically thread matched to the closest colors in the Quilter Select color palette. And so you'll notice here that they're all listed in Quilter Select. And notice I still have the Floriani color palette and below. So for example, if you click on this pink in the Quilter Select line, it will find for you the closest match in the Floriani line. And so that can work between any of the different thread brands that the software has available. So you can use this to set any thread palette along the bottom and set your design to have any thread palette, and then you can select on a color to find the closest match in that brand. And so it's really quite easy to use. And the great news is there's a one-click button to instantly change your design to be, in any embroidery palette that you choose. If you don't like the results, you can always click your undo button and go back to where you started from with all your colors. And so this video has been all about the amazing tools that Floriani offers for doing thread matching and color palette selecting.